Normally, I don't much care for films that come in pretty solidly under the 90-minute mark, but since Greyhound is pretty much already doomed to being seen by about 4 people since it's on Apple TV, I was feeling slightly charitable going in / collapsing on the sofa with a beer. Because whilst this is based on a book that doesn't matter, Greyhound has a really solid plot. Early in World War II, an inexperienced US Navy captain must lead an Allied convoy being stalked by Nazi U-boat wolf packs. Sounds great. There's several films from the submarine's point of view, but I can't remember any from the point of view of a convoy right in the middle of things. No air cover to assist in the location and destruction of U-boats, forced to rely only on their eyes and temperamental technology, led by an inexperienced captain, Tom Hanks. Worship him, worship him, worship him. The crews of every ship in the convoy depend on his wits as he battles not just the enemy, but tiredness, hunger, thirst, and the elements themselves. Set almost entirely on the bridge of the lead ship Greyhound, we are there in the thick of it. From about 4 minutes in, we open on a rather pointless and irrelevant flashback that could easily have been done away with. Now, it's true that characterization is a bit thin on the ground, and I couldn't name a single member of the crew if you put a gun to my head, but in the middle of a highly vulnerable convoy, under constant attack, I'd rather not hear the crew monologuing about pregnant sweethearts and why they joined the Navy after learning to sail at 12 and falling in love with boats. No. Greyhound is a film which feels like someone with a very enthusiastic pair of scissors went over the script and cut out a lot of non-mission critical dialogue, which is another reason why it's a shame this is missing out in cinemas. On the silver screen, this would be an insanely tense experience which would thrill loads of dads and granddads, and me as well. This film is tense as anything. It's not perfect. Now, whilst it's true that there's no fat or padding on this film's bone, I'm still not a fan of an 82-minute runtime before the credits start, and at times the CGI is quite obvious, and I'll confess it's been a while since I've seen Das Boot, aka the greatest submarine film ever, but I don't remember a scene where they call up the convoys they're trying to blow up, basically saying, "Stupid Americans, we are coming to blow you up." We are German. Mwahahaha. I mean, according to naval friends of mine, submarines break radio silence like this about as often as they take flight. And it sort of cheapens the effect. I would have had the U-boats keep their mouths shut and be a silent, eternally threatening presence as they harass the convoy, picking off stragglers and forcing our mentally and physically exhausted heroes to exhaust even more of their diminishing fuel and ammunition in a duel to the death. And speaking of the convoy, it would have been nice to know exactly how many ships were in the convoy bringing desperately needed tea to the UK, where diminished stocks had forced Grandad Miles to have a mere 7 cups a day. Milk, no sugar, and at times not even a biscuit. The man knew how to rough it. But aside from some slightly dodgy CGI, chatty Germans, and uncertain number of ships, and needing a basic understanding of naval terminology, this is one hell of a good film. I mean, it shows Tom Hanks. Worship him, worship him, worship him. In a type of role I haven't seen him in for a while. Vulnerable. Like I said, Hanks, worship him, worship him, worship him, who also wrote the screenplay, is an inexperienced captain, which means that he's not 100% on everything. He's lucky at first, but then starts making mistakes which cost ships and lives, again and again and again. Each loss weighing on him more and more throughout the film, questioning his decisions when he hasn't the luxury of the time to do so. It's a fantastic character study and a chance for Hanks worship him, worship him, worship him, to stretch himself in a way that he hasn't recently. Short runtime aside, I should probably stop harping on this, but I just can't bring myself to do so. This is a fantastic film that actually shows the logistics of battle. Where is the enemy? How far? How fast are they going and in what direction? Should we use one depth charge or a full spread? In short, Greyhound is an amazing, lean, mean fighting machine of a film. A character study and analysis of a battle in an era of World War II, which I haven't seen much on cinema. It's such a shame that I'll never see this on the silver screens. It would have been an amazing experience. As is, I definitely think you should see it. But what do you guys think, and what is your favourite film set on a boat? Comment below, let me know. I'm Daniel, it's been dunking. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.